Little steps to a bigger world. Welcome to Tippy Toes Nook.
Hickory Dickory Dock. Feelings. Adapted by Tippy Toes Nook. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Ella ran up the clock. The clock struck 2. Ella said, "Boo-hoo!" Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Max ran up the clock. The clock struck 3. Boing! Max said, "Who, me?" Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Flynn ran up the clock. The clock struck 4, and Flynn said, "More, more!" Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Ari ran up the clock. The clock struck 5. Ari took a dive. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Ivy ran up the clock. The clock struck 6. Poor Ivy felt sick. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Kevin ran up the clock. The clock struck 7. "Ah!" Daddy said, "Deep breath, Kevin." Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Billy ran up the clock. The clock struck 8. Billy felt great. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Mia ran up the clock. The clock struck 9. Mia said, "I'll be fine." Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 10. The kid said, "Let's do it again!" Woohoo! Hickory Dickory Dock.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Little steps to a bigger world. Welcome to Tippy Toes Nook.
Hickory Dickory Dock. Family by Tippy Toes Nook. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Baby ran up the clock. The clock struck 2. The baby said, "Boo-hoo!" Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Brother ran up the clock. The clock struck 3. Brother said, "Look at me!" Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Sister ran up the clock. The clock struck 4. Sister jumped to the floor. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Father ran up the clock. The clock struck 5. Father gave himself a high 5. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. Mother ran up the clock. The clock struck 6. Mother takes a sip. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, grandfather ran up the clock. The clock struck 7. Grandfather grew a giant lemon. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, grandmother ran up the clock. The clock struck 8. Grandmother bakes a cake. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, uncle ran up the clock. The clock struck 9. Uncle smells like pine. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, auntie ran up the clock. The clock struck 10. Auntie was zen. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, cousin ran up the clock. The clock struck 11. Gaming is his obsession. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12. Family, he yelled. Hickory Dickory Dock.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Little steps to a bigger world. Welcome to Tippy Nook.
Hickory Dickory Dock, Halloween by Tippy Nook. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the ghost ran up the clock. The clock struck 2, the ghost said, boo! Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the pumpkin ran up the clock. The clock struck 3, the pumpkin laughed, hee hee hee. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the werewolf ran up the clock. The clock struck 4, the werewolf knocked on your door.
Oh?
Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the skeleton ran up the clock. The clock struck 5, the skeleton tapped and jived. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the wizard ran up the clock. The clock struck 6, the wizard banged his stick. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mummy ran up the clock. The clock struck 7, the mummy turned 4,511. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the zombie ran up the clock. The clock struck 8, the zombie cried, "Brand!" Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the witch ran up the clock. The clock struck 9, the witch boiled slime. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the vampire ran up the clock. The clock struck 10, the vampire said, "Let's scare them again." Hickory Dickory Dock.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.